It's contest day.
You bring your weird shit with you today? I want to see some weird shit today.
Awesome.
I want to see some shit.
That's how you roll. That's how you roll.
I want to see some.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to go that weird. No. I just want to see some shit that doesn't look like it should work, and it does.
Yeah.
You know what, when you're out here riding, it's one thing to just do a run, but to do 2 minutes straight is a marathon. So you guys got to give it up to these guys. Setting up with a nice peg, wheelie backwards. Look at this. Look at the balance on that. Barely tapping that. So if you look at what's on the bike, his right one's on, then his left one's on. Trick. Kicking around to another. Getting a good line there with a nice rebate. Smoothing it out. Nice flatland freestyle. Working this out with absolutely no brakes. It's getting nerve-wracking when everybody's watching you. There it is. There's that Dave Duster circling it around into a hitchhiker whip. Look at that glide. Yeah, pulling it nice. And up here looks like a hanging 5, carving it into a nice circle. This is going to be his last link. No feet on that, just coasting that with ease. You guys make some noise from Dave, owner of Connoisseur Flat Company. Nicely done. For something really cool here with the whiplash, brakeless coming around. Spinning it from fire hydrant to steamroller, doing a double, bringing it back. Yeah, it's a butt plant. Give it up for Dave. He's trying to save that so hard he went down with the ship. His favorite trick is anything he can pull. Now watch this. This is our first pro of the day. I am digging those tennis shoes. I like the color. Look at that. Look at this. Going up and back and forth with a nice spin on that back wheel. Pulling up. Check that out. Stepping right over the bars. He's not done. Look at this. Gliding with nothing on there. That's on his thigh or his, what would that be called? Hamstring. Pulling around. Look at that little tire dance for you guys. It's right here with a hang 5 in a tight circle. G turning it, going forward, back forward again. No brakes on this bike. There it is. That is a no-handed. That is called a cliffhanger, and he is pumping that in a circle. Here we go. Working that out. He's not done. There it is. Pulling out backwards right into another steamroller. There's so much going on. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, let's get some noise for this guy. Don't know how long he's been riding, man, but this guy has got a skill set on him. Look at that. Into a hitchhiker, back into the steamroller, into a circle, pulling it back around. Oh my goodness, look at that snap. What a save. Oh my God. Carolina. Look at that seat. Looks like the nose stepping right over into a half packer. There it is. That's called a penis packer. For obvious reasons. I don't make the names up. He's not done. Stepping out. There's that steamroller. Come on, you guys, make some noise for him. Yeah! Look at this. Oh my God. Oh, look at this. Here we go. Setting up. He's got 10 seconds. Plenty of time to pull this link out. Oh my God, he lost his shoe. You got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, get into something. 1, there it is. He saved it. Whiplash. He's not done. Pulling it back, spinning that bike with ease, getting a nice little pump into a circle, saving it, bringing it back around. He's not done. He's got 15 seconds to finish. Yeah, there it is. Make some noise for Isaiah. Here we go. Moving in. Setting it up. Look at this. Getting pumped. Man, he's got some good spins on that right now. Adrenaline is kicking in. Look at this. What an amazing combination. Pulling it clean.
Yeah, Isaiah.
Riding for Magic Day, right? Flatland Fuel and Grind Legacy. Picking up, collecting yourself. Here we go. Back, forward, back, over. Look at there it is. Look at that spin. Nice and controlled. Only running front brakes, you guys. There it is. Look at this. Yeah, no-handed and a tight circle, pumping that wheel, kicking up some speed. Not done yet. Look at this. Yeah, no-handed, holding the frame up by the pedal with his foot. He's not done. There it is. Over it. Swinging this up and catching this. Look at this. Spinning it with ease, catching the seat, getting nothing but control on that frame. Putting it exactly where he wants it so he can set up for this next link right here. Giving that tire a pump, getting backwards, getting back into this. Look at that, letting the bike spin around to him. Yeah! Over the frame, spinning it one-footed. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Catching it into a steamroller with the bars spun. Giving that wheel a pump. You can see that. Look at that. Right into it, jumping over that frame, catching it back in the steamroller, setting the pedals with his hand. Come on. Into a hang five, into a cliffhanger in a circle. Look at this. He's gonna run this whole link 1 minute. Out of it, nicely done, Mickey. I bet you will see that one. Yeah, working this out backwards. Jumping over that handlebar. Look at this, spastic hitchhiker. Pumping that in a circle, pulling it back into the steamroller. Gaining control and setting up for something big. Yeah, there it is, the jump backwards totally with no hands, holding onto that bar with his cheeks. There you go, Mickey. Yeah, that's so smooth. Look at this, getting control and smooth. Making Louisiana proud. Look at this, getting right into that, not wasting any time, getting back in front of those. Spinning it, catching the bike. Look at how smooth this is. Imagine the hours these guys put into this stuff. Look at that, completely turned around. Setting the pedals where he needs them. Amazing run, Mickey. Yeah, oh my goodness. Season as a pro Flatlander. This guy has been a pro for 28 years. Works as a spacewalk flight controller for NASA out of Houston, Texas, you guys. And he's getting married in September. Make some noise for Art. That's when you really turn pro, Art. Yeah, one person. There you go. Look at this. So smooth. Kicking that bike up one-handed, letting that thing just float out there. Look at this. That is counterbalance at its finest. Coming back in, let them, look at this, into a Carl Cruiser's G, turning into a hitchhiker with a pump. Look at that pump he's getting for some speed. Kicking it back into the steamroller. He is not done. Look at this, pulling it back, swinging it in. Oh my gosh, this guy's got more combos than Taco Bell. Yeah, with a no-handed cliffhanger. Giving it a pump, getting a nice circle. And what has he got for us? Oh my God. Here we go, little peg wheelie moving into possibly spinning it backwards, flipping the bike into a 180 cross side on that. Look at that. Spinning it backwards, giving it a dope pump. Look at that. Double-footed, switching back over. This is gonna be his last link, you guys. Make some noise for Art Thomason. Yeah, into a turbine ice cream. Yeah, Flatlander. Look at this. Just letting that bike take control, man. He has got some nice momentum going, catching some speed, grabbing that front fork, putting the bike alongside of him. No hands gliding out. Look how smooth that looks. Catching that back peg, switching sides of the bike into maybe a turbine. Yeah, up to the pedals. There it is. Look at this. And out. Nicely done, Art. There we go. Setting up here on the back wheel, spinning around. Now he's heading in the other direction on the other side of the bike, flipping it, giving some G-turns for you guys. Watching what momentum does. Flipping back onto it on top. Crossing his legs up so he's back into regular foot. Spinning the bars. Looking like he's going to turbine this. Look at this. So smooth. No brakes on that back end. He's centrifugal force, and God knows what else. Look at this. Back into it again with a nice over the top. This is it. He is going to step right out of that. Make some noise for Art Thomason. That was an amazing final link and a final run for Art. Oh yeah, we got Dubs up next. So he never really got a whole bunch of time on this floor, so look at that. Oh my God. I'm not even gonna name these, I'm just gonna let them have it. Look at this. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, that is so sexy. That is insane. There it is. Look at that, stepping right over. For Dub, you guys, make some noise for this guy. Let's get him pumped up. Look at him, working that bike in all kinds of circles, switching his body all over those pegs. Working that back tire out. Oh my goodness, here we go, getting a nice pump going, switching it all over, flipping the bike upside down, getting a good gyration on this. Look at the science that's happening right here. Look at this pump. Yeah, getting onto the pedals. Woo! Yeah! Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to begin with those tricks. There we go. Flipping that back over. Just controlling whatever he needs to. Now that in itself, just riding that as a death truck, that's a forward. He's going forward in this and pumping it. He's not done, no-handed. Here we go. Switching it back over into the wheelie, into another mega spin. Turbining this out. Oh my gosh, look at this. His time is up and he is still going. Make some noise for Dad! Come on, Dub. Make some noise for this guy. He is about to get buck wild for you. Look at this spinning. This guy does not mess around. No brakes on that bike. You might have seen him on all the Red Bull events, X Games. This guy does every contest everywhere. He travels all over the world, and he is one hell of a nice guy. Make some noise for Shy after this thing. If you want to talk to him, man, he is so polite to everybody. Look at that backspin on that, amazing. He's cross-footed, spins it, flips it, smacks it, rubs it down. Dude, that just alone, on the pedals, you guys, giving it a pump. Look at this, and think about what he's doing right now. On the inside turn, he's pumping that bike, holding it. Those pedals cannot move. Look at this, back into a wheelie. With the bar spun, he is not done. He is far from finished. Getting back, pulling that. This guy knows both sides of that bike so well. Catching that, making sure that he is in the right position. And he is going to spin this thing around again. Switching sides on that, turbining it out. Look at that. Nice. Oh my goodness. This guy is one of the top pros in the world, is constantly finishing top 5 on the planet. You are watching some of the best riding you'll ever see in BMX Flatland today. Yeah, catching that, spinning it around. Look at how dialed this guy is. Yes! Tit dance at the nightclubs. Dude, stepping over the frame. Now look at this. He's got that back wheel in his hand. Pumping this backwards, spinning this with the seat behind him this time. Check this out. Getting a no-handed pump on that, just letting go of that frame, letting it float. He's not done yet. Getting his pedal set. Watch this. Watch that. A complete jump to the back end, pulling it clean. What he's doing is super difficult. This guy jumps from front to back like it's nothing. Working out with a cliffhanger. Moving to the back wheel now. He's not done. Check this out. Moving into the doubles glided dump truck, and he's going to G-turn this bad boy. Look at this. Very cool. Nice and controlled. Using his hand on the tire. Bringing that up. Pulling it nice and clean. Make some noise for that. This guy is representing Vegas with a mega spin, just holding on to that, spinning the bars in it. He's got a fantastic combo for you, and he wants to hear it, so get loud for Dax. Stepping into the depth truck. There it is. Getting a good pump. Now watch this. Boink, 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 boink. There it is, the G-turns. That is so difficult and scary. You do not want to fall on this. He's not done. There it is. Day one in the house, trying to hold it down. Trying to please everybody. That is hard to do. Whoa, that was a good recovery, Dax. Now he's got the seat in his hands, or the tire. Look at this. Backwards doing that same combo with the seat behind it. He's not done. Watch what he's about to do. Set the pedals. He's gonna go from the front, bam, right to the back. Look at that, kicking with his hands. There it is. Make some noise for Dax. 2 solid runs so far. Woo! Try that. There we go, right there with a nice cliffhanger, pumping it in a nice circle, G-turning it. Look at that, getting a couple spins backwards out of it. Just clinching that seat, letting it go. Now he's on the handlebars, just making this bike do whatever he wants, grabbing the seat behind him, pulling it. This is what he had an issue with, and now he's crushing it. A reverse no-handed backpacker, hitchhiker. I don't care, just pick your name. I know there's people on the internet just saying I'm killing these names, but I don't care. Pulling that nice and clean, make some noise for Dax. That is awesome, dude. He loves the music. Thank you.